zombies, let's go over everything you need to know. Hidden in the attic of Doom's Castle, a teaser for Halloween has appeared in the form of a retro TV. It's currently showing static before it'll activate to show the new fortmares collab. Yeah, Billy the Puppet is about to appear on our screens, taunting us before the Saw crossover drops in October, and fans are shocked this is happening. We're probably gonna see items like a Billy outfit, a tricycle emote, who knows? We might even get a POI, because leakers have revealed the fortmares will officially have 3 new locations on the map, along with 6 smaller landmarks. Now, personally, I think Doom's Castle will be one of these, updated to fit the Halloween theme. I mean, it's already a gothic castle, they just have to make it even more menacing. But imagine if one of these is a Saw-inspired POI. It would be one of the most insane locations we've ever had. Maybe a puzzle room or somewhere that you gotta escape from. It would be terrifying. They've also revealed that a traditional mode is returning. I mean, it wouldn't be Fortnite without Horde Rush coming back. Last time people complained about zero build Horde Rush because it was super difficult, so they're hoping the regular version drops this time. But we could also expect some new additions to Halloween this year, especially now that Disney owns a huge chunk of Epic Games. At D23, they revealed the official concept art for the Fortnite x Disney Villains collab, and it looks insane. 3 characters have already been confirmed, including Cruella de Vil from 101 Dalmatians. Of course, she's wearing a classic fur coat and looks incredible in the art. There's also another classic villain in the form of Captain Hook. I mean, fans have been wanting him in Fortnite for years, so it's no surprise he could be dropping as soon as October. Of course, you can't forget about Maleficent, who even has her staff and powers in the concept art. Could this mean she gets her own mythic? It's totally possible. So I put these guys into Fortnite myself to see what they look like, but I went with the more cartoony vibe. You can clearly see Epic has their own spin on it. If you pay attention to the movie calendar for this year, you would know the final Venom movie drops on October 25th, right before Halloween. For the past 2 films, we've had a collab in Fortnite, even adding Tom Hardy as Eddie Brock. Last time around it was Carnage, but for the final part of the trilogy, fans think we might see Anti-Venom, who was just announced for Fall Guys. Feels like a random character to add, unless he is important. That's not all. One of the worst kept secrets about this Halloween comes from the creators of Jason Voorhees. In May, they announced a new era called the Jason Universe, which brings him to all kinds of platforms, including gaming. Well, their Twitter account followed brands like Call of Duty, Multiversus, and of course, Fortnite. Then, later that month, they announced that Paramount will soon reveal Jason Voorhees as one of the new characters in Fortnite. It's been mostly radio silence since then, but now that Halloween is approaching, we are probably going to be running from Jason's machete soon. And while we still haven't got Freddy Fazbear in Fortnite, there is one mascot horror game which is appearing, and that's a lesser-known indie called Garten of Banban. This week, they released an official creative map tied to the series, and while this usually wouldn't mean anything, the main Fortnite account retweeted it. They almost never use the main account to post about other companies' creative maps, leading fans to think it could be an expanded collab for Halloween. If you really want to feel like a detective, players are loading up Fortnite surveys from this year and looking at unreleased concepts. It reveals some original Halloween skins that could absolutely drop in October, like this horned demon with 3 mouths. Pretty creepy, but hey, at least he's got the sneaker drip. Then it gets even more unsettling with a Cuddle Team leader that has a spider inside of its head. If this actually comes to the shop, it'll terrify people. Fans have also pointed out a horn character who seems more approachable. He's creepy enough to make it into a Fortnite lineup, but he also looks like a VTuber or something. We also have an anticipated concept that fans have been comparing to Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. It's this maniac with a pickaxe who I definitely don't want chasing me around the map. Every Halloween, there's always a main collab we knew about, and then one that surprises everybody on update day. Kinda like when Jack Skellington came out of nowhere last year. He blew our minds, and his popularity is no joke, because leakers have found signs of a part 2 to this collab. The Nightmare Before Christmas cosmetics that came to Rocket League are now being prepared for the Fortnite item shop, leading players to believe we could see a second wave. He's not the only one returning. You can expect classic Halloween skins to hit the store soon, like Michael Myers, the Mummy, and Ash Williams. Don't forget about Ghostbusters and Resident Evil 2. They always return this time of year because, fans love them. Not to mention, when it comes to Michael Myers, players have been desperate for his return ever since he appeared in 2023. I mean, he's basically one of the most sought-after Fortnite outfits in the game right now. And that's before I mention the collabs that aren't released yet. Fans are begging to see Beetlejuice in Fortnite this year, especially with the release of the sequel. Epic clearly would love to do this because, they already did. Back in Save the World, they dropped a character named Beetlejuice, who was heavily inspired by the movie. Hopefully this time they get to make it official. Of course, I couldn't ignore how many people want to see a classic slasher in the game, Ghostface. He is one of the most famous horror characters out there, and the fact we don't have him in game yet, it's insane. Knowing that Jason Voorhees might be about to drop, who wouldn't want him to face off against his iconic nemesis, Freddy Krueger? These two always seem to fight each other, and hopefully it's in Fortnite this time around. We even got Johnny Depp in Fortnite as Jack Sparrow now, so who's to say we can't get Edward Scissorhands with his own unique pickaxes? Moving on, Marvel fans also know that the latest MCU series has premiered, with Agatha all along being a fitting addition to a Marvel season. Not only is Fortnite's Island already covered in MCU stuff right now, but it's also about to be Halloween, of course, so a crossover with this show feels inevitable. That's not all. The final episode is on Halloween, and the show is heavily rumored to feature an insane villain, Mephisto. He is currently being teased by Fortnite through the latest Marvel outfit. When Ghost Rider came out, his loading screen had a mysterious silhouette in the background, and fans immediately recognized it as Mephisto. If you don't know, this is Marvel's version of the devil, and he's extremely powerful, but this has been in the works for the whole season. Over at Doom's Castle, he's been actively working to summon Mephisto for one purpose: to bring his mother back to life. If you're familiar with Doom, you'll know how much he loves his mom, and he'll clearly do anything to bring her back, even threatening the universe to make sure it happens. That is why there's a huge tower full of lava on the map, and his plan is about to be successful. Except, what if it goes wrong? Nothing will fit the Halloween theme more than Mephisto going out of control. So one of my biggest theories relates to all of Doom's trophies around the map. His POI is absolutely stacked full of superhero corpses. It's really morbid. But what if they're here for a reason? Mephisto can totally decide to use his powers to bring them back to life, creating Marvel zombies. I know I sound crazy here, but it's a very popular story in the comics and has also shown up in the MCU's What If. Let's just say Marvel loves doing this concept. The Secret Wars comics once ended with Black Panther storming Doom's castle with an army of zombies. With the Marvel season ending during Halloween, it would be a genius way to integrate fortmares into the map. Well, it's just a theory for now. We still have confirmed leaks for Halloween. In fact, LEGO is already teasing their update for October. It'll be the first fortmares ever for all of the new game modes that were added this chapter, and of course, they'll be joining in on the fun. In the leaked roadmap from earlier this year, we got our first glimpse at this LEGO update, and it shows a terrifying haunted castle. I imagine this will be a huge update for the mode. They'll have to add all kinds of enemies and weapons. Over in Rocket Racing, you'll probably know that NASCAR has been making waves in this mode. They dropped some licensed racetracks and recently teased how we'll be seeing official NASCAR vehicles soon. Could happen this month, but leakers have suggested it could be as far out as 2025. I mean, we'll be playing Chapter 6 by then, and Fortnite's already way ahead of us. We still have an entire OG season left before the chapter ends, and yet Epic are working on Chapter 6 Season 2 as we speak. If that doesn't surprise you, the next crossover might. I don't think anyone has been expecting the worlds of Fortnite and Stardew Valley to collide. Yet the creator of the game has said he's trying to make it happen. It's one of the biggest indie games of all time, but it leaves you wondering, how would this even work? We wouldn't get Stardew Valley skins in the shop, it would just feel strange, but we would probably get some kind of farming minigame or maybe Lego minifigures. We are also approaching the release of a new mode just in time for Fortnite. If you've been enjoying Reload and think you're pretty good at it, soon you'll be able to play Ranked. It'll start off in Season 0, and currently duos and squads are the supported modes, including Zero Build. There's also a new sports car coming to the game, but it's not what you think. Instead, it's a Disney collab introducing the Incredibile to Fortnite. Okay, the Incredibile is the car, and then there's the Incredibles. I saw comments like roasting me, saying I mispronounced it, but I'm right here. It'll be the first time Pixar joins the game, and because they're pretty protective of their characters,